Hello everyone, it's me Natsumi Westra, or Nintendo LPRZ Dude, and I'm here to bring you a video regarding my hopes, my dreams, and some predictions I have regarding Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch. As you can probably guess, I'm a huge Animal Crossing fan. Been that way since, I think, like, a year after Animal Crossing Wild World came out. I mean, I can't tell you when I started playing Animal Crossing. All I remember is I remember picking up my first Animal Crossing game, which was Animal Crossing Wild World. I know what happened on that day. I know what the weather was like. I just can't tell you when it was. But anyways, the before I get started on this, I just want to tell you guys the video you're gonna see on screen is not gonna be anything relating to this video too much. It's just gonna be some gameplay of Animal Crossing for the GameCube. Old gameplay, mind you. So, just a random Animal Crossing GameCube video I had on my channel. Or have, rather. It's Animal Crossing Life in Z Village. I'll put the link, in the top right-hand corner of the screen via the card, element. So just click there to watch the video, or you always check the description as well. So, if you want to watch the video, go ahead. I recommend starting from the beginning, though. It's a lot better. But anyways, so let's start out my hopes, okay? And my ideas, because I'll mash them together since really my hopes and ideas are pretty much easy to intermix, and it's easier for me to explain that way. So I'll call these ideopes. I don't know. Just ideas and hopes. I gotta stop being funny. But anyways, so often. I can still be funny, but let me just continue. Anyways, so my first one is cooking. We've had the ability to buy stoves and various other things that allow us to cook. I mean, hell, you could have a kitchen in your house, but you can't cook in that kitchen. So I'm thinking that Nintendo was sort of foreshadowing cooking in Animal Crossing via Franklin and New Leaf, because during the Harvest Festival in New Leaf, unlike previous Animal Crossing games, primarily City Folk and the GameCube version, because in those two you would have to find Franklin because he's afraid of being dinner. But in New Leaf, since you're the mayor, he's no longer being hunted. He's actually cooking dinner, and it's all vegetarian. So I'm thinking Nintendo is saying that. And to leeway into this idea, a grocery store. Don't force Tommy and Timmy to sell food products like flour, milk, various other things. No, that's more in line with a supermarket. You could have Franklin run the supermarket. Instead of that, so Nintendo doesn't have to come up with a whole new character, a whole new personality for that character to have or whatever, just to have a supermarket in the game. No, they already have one in the game. A character for that. He's Franklin. Franklin loves to cook. He loves, fruits and other stuff like that are used as ingredients in cooking. You can have him be the grocery store runner, the person who runs the grocery store. Where every year on Thanksgiving, you're unable to go there because he's out and about cooking Thanksgiving dinner. And so, it really would add, during the month of November, every time he would remind you every so often, oh, by the way, you should be buying certain stuff. I will be asking for certain ingredients from various people on Thanksgivings so I can cook the 4 main courses. So, you could still keep that aspect, but make it sort of like a la Tom Nook store or the Nookling store, depending on the Animal Crossing game, of course, where you can buy candy during certain months that require candy for those holidays. And so that, like, for example, Halloween. During the month of October, you can buy candy in their stores. And guess what? It's required for Jack. The same thing could happen, but with Franklin, but instead of Timmy and Tommy's store, the store being open like it is on Halloween and other Animal Crossing games, you could always have Franklin shut down his store and be like, hey, I need some flour, I need some eggs, I need this, I need that. And you could have easily purchased them the day before from his store. I don't know what you'd call it. I mean, I don't know what you'd call it, the grocery store, but Frank Mart, I guess. I mean, maybe you could even have it at some point where, just like with Leaf Store, the gardening shop in New Leaf, and also Grace of Grace, you could perhaps have him intermix into Timmy into TNT Mart or TNT Emporium, sort of creating a bigger mall feeling. That would be wonderful. Now, I'm not saying, oh, add in a big mall into the game, just replace Main Street with a fucking mall. I think that'd be great. I just don't think it'd be logical at this point. I think it's still good to have the stores separated. But maybe a mall might sound good now that I'm thinking about it. It is something I would love to see. But do I want to see it in Animal Crossing for the Switch? Maybe. Would I be upset if it doesn't happen? No, but I do think a grocery store would be good. And allowing your villager to cook on it on any other day of the year would be fine. Would be great. You know, you'll be able to make a pie, make a salad, make this or that. You know, hell, you could even use fish. And I'm even thinking if you sell your fish to Franklin, he'll buy it off of you for a lot more than, say, Reese or Cyrus would and whatnot. And also, I'm going to steal a little idea from Nintendo Beyond on this one, or Josh Thomas, from what used to be known as the Bit Block. I don't really like that guy so much, but I did watch both of his make-believes on Animal Crossing. And I have to say, I like his idea of a stand for Chip, and this is sort of the fish thing was a leeway into this, by the way. So I recommend, I'm just going to quickly take off bits and pieces that I like, but if you want to see it, link will be in the card, and it will also be in the description since I'm referencing it here. So I really like the idea of added lures, but I think they could be buyable, but I think it should be expensive. And I think it could also be another place for you to go and use your medals from the island. Because I think what could happen is that since, almost said Tom Nook, I wouldn't be surprised if he does, but anyways, Tortimer, the old mayor, Tortimer, actually has a relationship with Chip and Nat, because in Animal Crossing for the GameCube, he invited them to the town. Same thing in City Folk. He invited them, meaning that he knows them personally. He doesn't it's not like he doesn't know them, they're just strangers setting up shop in front of the town hall. No, he knows them personally. So, I wouldn't be surprised if they talk to him and they're like, look, if you want the people who come to the island could use their medals here to get the lures a different way. So if you don't have enough bells for a lure, but you have enough medals, you can use it to get a lure that way. That would be an interesting way, because, you know, Josh Thomas said something like, lures can be used to help attract, you know, harder to catch fish. And I like that, you know, where maybe one lure could have the ability to completely make it impossible for you to catch a sea bass, where it just repels sea basses and attracts any other type of fish. So you no longer catch sea bass. You don't want to deal with sea basses when fishing at the beach? Use this lure then. You know, I don't know what they'd call it, but still. I like the customization in Animal Crossing, but I don't think they should go as in-depth as Josh Thomas wants. Like, whatever. That's fine. And I also think that maybe the train could be used to take you to various holiday towns. You know, or maybe tied into the Dream Suite. You know, if Nintendo doesn't want to do it via the train, then maybe do it via the Dream Suite, where during the month of December, you know, and it's an offline thing and here's something they could also do. I'm going to bring this up into the holiday idea, but the Dream Suite. Download towns. Don't just access them via the internet. Download them so you could access them offline. Because I think that would be perfect for the Switch. It's fine accessing them online only on the 3DS. Fine. But download a save state version of the town onto your Switch. Have like a dream journal. A dream journal in-game. Have it as an in-game item. Sort of like the joke book that Shrunk gives you in New Leaf. But, you know, for your emotions. But instead, have, what's her name? Luna. Luna give you a dream journal. Then where you could access it. And then what happens is, anytime you're in her store, and you're not connected to the internet, or you are, but you want to access a town you have downloaded, you can. It'll just be an older version than, say, than the version that was recently updated. So, like, if I have a town, for example, and it's like, say the game's Animal Crossing for the Switch has been out for 2 months, and I updated my town every day, but then, and it's March, and now it's April. Okay. Let's say it was March, now it's April, and you downloaded a version of my town from March 10th, but now it's like April 1st. And then you access that offline version, it'll be March 10th version, not the April 1st version of my town, that I just recently updated. It'll allow you to explore towns and download select ones that you want to download, that you've downloaded, and visit them while you're out and about. So you're on a train, you have no access to Wi-Fi, but you still want to visit some other town you have no one else to do it with. This will be a good workaround. It'll still allow you to visit towns and not ruin them, because nothing will be uploaded to the other person's town, just like it normally is in the Dream Suite, Nothing's ruined, nothing's lost, so, I don't think it would be that bad. There's that. Do I think you should be able to take anything back from the Dream Suite? No. So I think that should remain the same. You don't get to take anything back besides patterns, because I think that works out fine. You don't get to ruin the game that much. But I do think any items you pick up should go towards your catalog. That way you can, in a way, collect stuff, but you still have to purchase them. So it still would be a little rough. A little on the harder side. So, yeah. Anything else? Anything else? Any other ideas that I have? An arcade. I mean, I like the idea of the island, but expand it. Have an arcade in the town where, I don't know, Wisp works at, or some other character works at, and they're like, oh yeah, you want to visit? Here we go, we're gonna play game, here's coins, and then you could use Amiibo as well to get various other minigames, but, Wisp keeps his own, genie-esque status, his ghost genie status, whatever the hell he is in New Leaf. I think he's part ghost, part genie half the time. Anyway, so, where he's possessing, air quotes around possessing, character, and he's like, oh, yeah, don't I sound like blah? And then it's like, yeah, you can invite them to your campsite, because I think that should stay. And I think, allowing you to build a normal campsite, the one with the tent/igloos, is fine. That's good. That's good. That's good. Other than that, so I do think the RV campsite should return, but I think what Nintendo should do is, every so often, just like how in Splatoon they have, Splatfests, where, the whole plaza changes, I think what they should do is every so often they'll send over Wi-Fi a, RV of some, say, a a big name Nintendo employee like Reggie Fils-Aimé or something, and they have like some furniture that they've just finished working on that they're adding into the game, and that like a new update or something, like just like how Splatoon has constant updates with like new weapons, new stages, new gear, so on and so forth. I think what they should do with Animal Crossing is, to keep it entertaining, add in new furniture items, so new furniture sets. Like they can announce in like mini directs and maybe even trailers where it's like, coming now, this whole new furniture set, and everyone's like, ah, it's awesome, I love it, I like how it looks, and everything, and it's just awesome. I mean, I think that'd be great. Say new emotions. I mean, there were some new ones in Animal Crossing Happy Home Designer. So, I mean, there was like a girl's pose, a boy's pose, so on and so forth. There were like, what, 5 new ones? I mean, I could be wrong, but I think there were like that many. So I don't think it was like that many new ones, but they could always add more new emotions. I don't think they should give it to you from the start, because I think that was part of the fun in seeing Shrunk in New Leaf. So keep him the same though. Keep him running Club LOL, but what they should do is they should change it so it opens up the next day. Don't make us wait 5 days. Have it open up the next day so we don't have to wait to see KK Slider that long, Because I really did like waiting to see Shrunk, like waiting to see when he will ask me for it. So I think that's fine. Missing out on Kick Slider every once in a while is fine because in New Leaf they also had the Nooklings at some point sell Kick Slider's music. So if you couldn't get, so if Shrunk didn't come, but you had the Nooklings store upgraded well enough, you still get his music. Fine, not that bad. So I really do think it's not that bad waiting for him to appear. It's just the whole wait for the place open is, albeit I think instead of him choosing the emotion, you should be able to choose it. So, like, he'll give you, like, a huge list, and it'll be like, oh, what joke do you want to hear? And then it'll be like, happiness, sadness, depression, or disappointment, or whatever emotion you choose. And then you can choose, like, say, joy, and it's like, okay, I'll do that joke, and then you can't hear another joke till the next day. Going on with Chuck A. Conroy's little comments about Tom Nook's homes and adding exteriors. You should be able to preview exteriors, perhaps where he has like a computer system, and then you can see how it would look on your house currently with your current setup and whatnot. So you could even do that. A catalog for exteriors as well would be good. So any exterior you've previously had on your house, you should be able to reorder from a catalog immediately. So you don't have to go hunting and for it and hoping that your Tom Nook has it because no one plays it. Because trust me, I played New Leaf a lot, and after the first day I had trouble. I got New Leaf on day 1, and after day 1 I had trouble finding people to play with. Like on my friends list. It was annoying. But for those of you that are active in the Animal Crossing community and have people that play New Leaf still with you, and lots of people, you probably know the pain of hunting down that one friend that has that exterior that you like, and you're like, I gotta have my Tom Nook set, gotta talk to his Tom Nook so my Tom Nook will have it now, and then I could buy it, yay! But then it's like this huge pain in the bum. It's like annoying. So I'd say have it where you can reorder exteriors, and keep the whole thing where if you go to another town that has an exterior that you want, you could talk to that Tom Nook to have your Tom Nook now have it. Chuck A. Conroy also brought up the idea of 2 town ordinances after achieving perfect town status. I think that's great. That should be an award, where you are now able to have 2 town ordinances. Because I would love to be able to have a beautiful town ordinance and, say, a night owl ordinance or a early bird ordinance, 2 ordinances at once. It would be great. It wouldn't make you too powerful, but it would allow for more customizability in your own playstyle. Anything else? This is just all non-scripted, just ideas I'm coming off the top of my head. I'm not really going to predict much, because these are all just my hopes, my dreams, so I'm not going to predict anything, to be honest. Villagers to remain looking the same, that's something I want. Like, don't go back to the chubby, keep them thin, but use HD graphics, of course, like would they have them in Mario Kart 8 and Amiibo Festival, so why wouldn't they? I actually feel like that they were going to release a new main series Animal Crossing game on the Wii U, but since it bombed, they decided to just, be like, screw it, we're just going to give you Amiibo Festival and that's it, because the Wii U didn't sell, so, yeah. And I think Welcome Amiibo, the Animal Crossing New Leaf update was all part of, was a small part of what they were working on for Animal Crossing for the Switch, but they just added it to New Leaf, and they're still gonna keep it in the Switch version. Don't get me wrong. It's just they were like, hey, yeah, we're giving you this small update because this is gonna be an Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch. We just don't want you guys to wait that long. Okay. Anything else? Oh, right, character customization. I mean, I have a Windows phone, so I don't play Pocket Camp, but I've heard that you can select your skin color, your appearance, keep the Happy Home Designer-esque, or even Pocket Camp-esque character creation in Animal Crossing for the Switch. Don't go back to the questions, determine your looks, and your character's default white. Because I might be a Caucasian trans female, but some of my friends are black, and I hate how in Animal Crossing in order for their character to be black in skin color, they must get a tan. It's annoying. Just let them be black in the game. Who cares about tans, really? I mean, half the time people get them just because they're black in real life, or they just want to have a tan, but half the time people don't give a crap about tans. You know, still include them in the game, just don't really make it all that important if you're black. You know, just make it more about just wanting to get a tan rather than my skin color in real life is black type thing, you know? I suppose I should be ending this right now, so I'm gonna say, one more thing. Return to Animal Crossing. Keep the mansion styles the same. That's all I gotta say about the house size after you pay off the whole thing. Keep it the same. It's not that bad. The signs for the villagers. Like, house placements for the villagers. Allow you to set off, zoning areas for houses. That way future villagers can't move in wherever they want. You can set off little roped areas that'll remain there, and they'll say, plot of land for sale for housing. See Nook's Homes, or something like that. And then it's like, that way, it's almost like a future resident could be seeing that, and they're like, oh, this area is for, this land's for sale, and I could have my house built here. I'll go talk to Tom Nook, and then they can do that, and then next thing you know, bam, a house is being set up there, and you see, like, construction materials, because I think they should do that, instead of just, poof, a sign appears with rope around it. It's construction materials, insinuating that there's a house being built, you know, something like that. So, other than that, do I think there's anything else that needs to be said? Maybe a few more things, but I'm going to hold off. If you guys want to do a discussion video with me regarding this, then hit me up. I'm not going to be too afraid of doing discussion videos with you guys regarding Animal Crossing for the Nintendo Switch and everything, you know, so do it. I'm willing to do an Animal Crossing discussion video with just about anyone. So hit me up if you're interested. Send me a DM on Twitter. My DMs are always open. You could even join my Discord server. The link to it's on my channel. It should also be in the description. So just check the description and hit me up on Twitter. And I'll see you guys next time. Alright, guys? This has been Nintendo LPRZ Dude. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys. Comment, like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you guys next time. This has been Natsumi. And I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye, guys.